Super shoes, yes, the hard truth, pun intended. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Do you use super shoes? How often do you use super shoes? Is it just for racing? Do you use it for training only? Do you use it for training and racing? Or are you thinking, what the hell is a super shoe? Well, that's what we're going to be covering here in today's video. Now, for those who are new here, and I suspect there may be one or two new ones, yes, welcome. My name is Donato. I'm an England Masters runner, having qualified at 3 distances, 10k, half marathon and marathon. And in recent years, I have consecutively ran a 3:02 marathon in my 60s. Having recently turned 64, yeah, that's right, I'm 64. I've also got decades of experience working in the corporate world and have a degree in mechanical engineering, so I understand about the mechanics. I might not have a medical degree, but my final year thesis was an actual medical mechanical helping with injuries, would you believe? Yes, so I have some experience in that, and that's what I'm going to share in terms of my insights and some information that we've read in articles, and in particular, oh, flies, eh? The joys of recording live out in the fresh air. Of some articles which has piqued my interest, and I wanted to share with you to maybe highlight some things that maybe be covered over, shall we say, yeah? Now, I don't have anything against super shoes, yeah? I run in super shoes. More to the point, I use super shoes just for racing. However, if I do buy a new pair of super shoes I've not tried before, I will try them out before the marathon race just to check that they fit correctly and everything's cool, and I'll do a specific training run to see everything is good. So that's as far as my usage of super shoes goes, but I do know some people use them a lot more. You may have left some comments in terms of how often you use yours, but there's something in terms of the mechanics of how they work, and are they causing more injuries? I know it's a bit of a harsh truth. We do know it makes us run faster, yeah, there's no denying that. However, I will be publishing a video later, if you want to leave a comment if you want to hear that, where I did do an exact training run with super shoes, new super shoes, done exact run in the same brand without the plate, and it showed some interesting results. I'll share that in a separate video. I'm not here to do the analysis of speed or anything like that. I'm here to talk about this article that's come out literally this week from Runner's World, written by Sophie Raworth. You might know her as the BBC presenter, news. She's a great runner, and she's come out with some information and also having posts on social media and feedback, and some of it is anecdotal. We've got to say we haven't got the research to prove this, but the injuries that she's received, she does believe that's been attributed to super shoes. And there was an article about 2 years ago from Outside Magazine talking about the injury risk increase of running in super shoes. So this isn't anything new, but there is no concrete evidence. But then, you know, the realist in me would say, why would there be any research in this? Because at the end of the day, organizations, companies want to sell super shoes. So who's going to do the research to prove that it's causing injuries? We do know it helps you run faster, but there are some things in the mechanics of our feet and how they work. At the end of the day, we've got a carbon plate, very stiff. It makes your foot work in a certain way, which is different to a shoe without a carbon plate, which is more flexible and allows your foot to operate in a more natural way. And I do recall, I wish I'd kept that post from Nick Bester when he was first not fully sponsored by Adidas, so he was running in the Nike super shoes, because at the time they were the only ones making them. And he said you do need to change your running form and gait to get the best from them. So that in itself is telling me the fact that you have to change your natural running form and gait to get the best from it is putting stresses and strains on parts of your body which you normally wouldn't have. So that's what leads me to believe, yes, it could cause potentially more injuries. Why does it do this? Well, that's for part of the discussion, yeah? Yes, you ask yourself, why does it do this? I try and keep it in layman's terms, descriptions. Hard, foot on there, hard, it can't pronate naturally. Make it flexible and the foot can pronate more naturally. Essentially, if we were barefoot, it would be pronating in its natural form. I'm not here advocating barefoot running. I've never ran barefoot, and yes, I know people who do run barefoot and they love it. But what I'm saying is, with the opposite of giving big stack heights, carbon plates, you put all that together, yes, it propels you to go faster, but it's putting more strain on the lower parts of the body. In particular, I've heard injuries around the ankle area, plantar fasciitis, Achilles and hip, the hip area, because if you're changing your running form, it's causing strain in those areas. Have you had any of these? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below what your experiences has been. Do you not run in carbon plated shoes at all because of this? Have you found that, similar to Sophie, that having come off the carbon plate, you've been running injury free now for a certain period? Certainly for me, as I say, I just use them for race times, race shoes, and occasionally, I think I used to use them on park runs. I know, bearing in mind some of these super shoes are designed for marathon racing, I know, rocking up to a park run, almost Marmite type, Marmite runner, I get Tim's channel right, Mom type runner turning up with some super shoes and looking like an elite athlete at a local park run. Yeah, anyway, that's up for another debate. So yes, let me know from you in the comments below, what's your experience of super shoes? Do you agree, disagree? You know, are you running in super shoes all the time? I think they're amazing. I think it's a known fact, as it was outlined in the Outside article. When I say Outside, that's the name of the website. I'm leaving a link in these two articles below. Is that they say you can do strength training so that your feet, legs and everything is strong enough to deal with super shoes. But yeah, that, I guess, is up for another debate on another time. I just wanted to put it out there. Let's get things moving, rolling, and let's hear from you in the comments below. So I'm going to continue my walk along here in this wonderful sunshine, and not in super shoes yet. I'm just running in regular foam shoes, and yeah, let me know, and let's go with the show. I tell you, it's hard work walking and talking in the sunshine here, so I've had a bit of a sit down, a bit of a rest. Yes, I do like to just keep it simple on this channel. Yes, if you are new here, it'll be wonderful to see you coming along and checking out my other videos and giving this a thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz. And if you felt like a chat, non-committal chat, there is a link below, a Calendly link, where you can book half an hour with me and chat on whatever topic you want to be, or maybe potentially you're looking for some coaching or help with your running life, the universe and everything. See you all soon.